Chatari Mangalam Aryanta.
Now start with Namokar mantra.
Oh. Namo Arihantanam. Namo Siddhanam. Namo Aryanam. Namo Ajayanam. Namo Loe Savasahunam. Eso Panchanamo Karo
Eso
Savapa.
Panchanamo Yaro.
Eso Panchanamo Yaro Savapavapanasana. Manglanam Chasavesim. Padamam Hoi Mangalam. Padamam Hoi Mangalam. Chatari Mangalam. Arihanta Mangalam. Siddha Mangalam. Sahu Mangalam. Kevali Panato. Dhammam Mangalam.
Dhammolo Mangalam.
Dhammolo Mangalam. Chatari Logutama. Aryanta Logutama. Siddha Logutama. Sahu Logutama. Kevali Panato. Dhammam Logutamo. Chatari Sharanam Bhajami. Arihante Sharanam Bhajami. Siddhi Sharanam Bhajami. Sahu Sharanam Bhajami. Kevali
Saho Sharanam Bhavajami.
Sahu Sharanam Bhajami. Kevali Panato. Dhammam Sharanam Bhajami.
Good. Where is Moksh, Stuti?
He's just coming.
Okay, fine. Let's start with revision. Even Ahil and Neeta are coming. They're just coming in a few minutes. So there are two angles of the soul, Dravya and Parya. The soul cannot be divided. That is the reason why we say angles and not parts. Okay, so this much now everybody is clear with. Okay, so quick question for Kreet. Kreet, the meaning of hypothetical is if it was done. Okay, it can't be done, but if it was done, if the Dravyana Anant Gun ji che, if they were divided, ek gun, ek Dravya bani jai, so what problem can happen? Think.
Then you won't be able to experience your soul.
Correct, absolutely correct. But why? Your answer is correct.
Because you need infinite gun to experience the soul. So you need
No, that is not the correct answer. It is correct, but you have not touched on the point that you were supposed to touch on. Your answer is correct. You need this infinite gun, but what is, look, even I'm giving you a hint. That infinite gun is what? Even I've given you a hint. Look at my hand. I'm giving you a hint. The infinite gun is what? Say, like define Dravya.
Dravya is the wait 1 second.
Ball, Kreet. Or are you frozen? Who is frozen? Kreet? Stuti. I think he's frozen. What is the definition of Dravya?
This is the togetherness of infinite guns.
It is the togetherness of infinite gun. So that is Dravya. Okay, we have lost him because I think his internet is weak. Ahil, what is the definition of Dravya?
Dravya, it's like the attributes of the living of the soul.
No, no. Dravya. Ahil, look, you missed 2-3 classes, then you're off. try again. Try again.
Is it like the no, that's
Preet, what is the definition of Dravya?
The togetherness of infinite attributes.
Very good. Ahil, what is the definition of Dravya?
the togetherness of infinite attributes.
The togetherness of infinite attributes is called Dravya. Okay, fine. So now what is the definition of Gun, Moksh?
These are the good qualities that exist in all parts of the Dravya and all its Pariyai.
He remembers because he's not missed one class, and perfect and fast. He was able to say it very fast. Okay, fine. What is the definition of Gun, Ahil?
It's like the attributes.
What is the definition? What is the definition? It is attributes. Your like translation is correct, but I'm asking you to define. Ahil, this is what happens when you miss 2 or 3 classes. Look, you are a smart boy, but look what has happened. Neet, what is the definition of Gun?
Gun is present in all parts of the Dravya and in all its Pariyai.
Neet is in India, to bhi ek class miss nathi kairo ene. Can everybody clap for Neet? Holiday upar che chokro, but even then he has been punctual and he has attended all classes. Clap for Neet one more time. Yeah, and even Kreet is on holiday. He's in Kericho, yet he has joined the classes. Good. Okay, so good. Listen, Ahil. Gun in definition, Gun is present in all parts of the soul and in all its pariyai. Look, it's so simple, isn't it? Speak.
Gun is present in all parts of the Dravya and in all its Pariyai.
Good. Stuti, what is the definition of pariyai?
This is the functioning part or activity of the soul, of a gun that happens in each samay.
Very good. Perfect answer. Ahil, what is the definition of pariyai? Say it slowly, Stuti, so Ahil can listen.
This is the functioning part or activity of each gun that
Happens in each pariyai. Okay, Ahil.
happens in one samay.
Functioning part or gun in one samay.
Wait. Say it again, Ahil. There was a mistake. It is a functioning.
It is the functioning part or the activity that happens in each gun in one samay.
Very good. It is the functioning part or the activity that happens in each gun in one samay. Okay, fine. Good boy. Ahil, you and Stuti are both learning the piano. What grade are you in, Ahil?
Grade 2.
And you, Stuti?
Grade 5.
Grade 5. Okay, good to know. Just yeah, good to know. Okay, fine. So now where was I? Okay, so you defined Dravya, Gun, and Pariyai. You have defined all three. Now I have a question for Ahil and Kreet, and of course the other three can also answer because they know the answer. Ahil, a substance is made out of two angles, Dravya and Pariyai, be it Jeev, be it Pudgal, Dharmastikai, Adharmastikai, Akash and Kal. It is of two angles. It is not only Atma. All six have got these two angles. All six have got these two angles, Ahil. Now the question is, do you understand the meaning of hypothetically speaking? Do you understand the meaning of hypothetically? It means if it was possible. Of course, it is not possible. It is not possible. But if it was possible, what happens? So let me give you a hypothetical scenario. So Ahil, in a dravya, for instance, Kreet is back. Okay, Kreet, for instance, in a substance, if the Anant Gun could be divided, what happens? If it, of course, it is not possible, but if it could be divided, what is the problem that will happen? Anybody
You-
can answer. Haan, bol.
You won't be able to experience your soul
Yeah, that is absolutely correct. You cannot experience the soul, but
Be-
why? Your answer is,
because one because gun is present in all parts of dravya. So if we don't have dravya, a gun, then we also won't have dravya, and dravya is where you experience the soul.
no mistake kariyo. Okay, yeah, at least half of your answer was correct, Kreet. Ahil, this is a hint that half of his answer was correct. The first half was correct.
Wait, could you repeat the question?
The question is, Kreet, Neet, Stuti, Moksha, and Ahil. The question is, in a dravya, there are anant gun, infinite gun. If there's infinite gun, if they could be scattered, what happens? What problem happens? If they could be scattered, what problem arises? Yeah, Moksha, I know you know the answer. Let Ahil try because he's still learning this concept. And for you, it is revision, Moksha.
I'm not sure.
Okay, Moksha, help him.
Is it that the gun become they're infinite guns, so then they become infinite dravya, and then whenever you're doing soul experience, you have to like you modify your gun, so you can't like focus because all the gun will be scattered around, and they won't.
Nah, 100%. Look, even your answer is not 100%. Although we did it on Monday, your answer is still not 100% correct. Stuti had used one word. Neet, try.
Okay, so since all of them will become dravya, so when you experience the soul, it will be hard to focus on it. You can't focus on all the dravyas because you'll only need to focus on one. So you won't be able to experience the soul.
Ahil, yeah, good. Very good, Neet. Ahil, have you understood? He's saying that ek gun becomes each dravya now. When they scatter, what happens is that one gun becomes one dravya. So what is the total number of gun, Moksh? The total number of gun is infinite. So there'll be infinite dravya. Now, what do you focus on to experience the soul? What do you focus on? You need to focus on something in order to experience the soul, isn't it, Kreet? You need to focus. Okay, now let's go one step back and then we come back to this. Stuti, Moksh, Kreet, Ahil, and Neet. We need to look at the dravya, we need to look at the anant gun. If we look at that, the anubhav or the experience happens in paryay. It happens in paryay. Have you understood, Ahil? You need to look at dravya, you need to look at the anant gun because that anant gun is one dravya, isn't it? That anant gun is one. Have you understood, Kreet? Just speak. It's okay if you don't want to turn on your video because of your internet.
Yes.
Good. So fine. That anant gun, moksh, is one. So like this is the word you missed out. It is one dravya. So you can focus on one. Can you focus on infinite? Ahil, can you focus on infinite? You can't,
No.
isn't it? Because what will you look at? What will you look at? If you look here, you have to look here, you have to look here, you have to look here. What will you look at to focus? If you're looking at a candle, if you just keep on looking at the flame, you can focus on the flame, isn't it? And you can have a focus. Or Ahil, if you are studying for your piano exam, your focus at that time is only your piano exam, isn't it? You're focusing on that one thing, isn't it, Ahil? Or when you're studying for your maths exam, then you're not thinking about piano exam, are you? No. At that time, or if you're studying for your English exam or for your science exam, are you then thinking about the other subjects? Then when you're studying, when you've opened your science book, your NEET, your only focus at that time is to read the science topics, isn't it? At that time, you are not thinking about your maths paper or your geography paper or your history paper. So you can only focus on one thing, isn't it, Preet? One thing you have to focus on, and then okay, and I mean then you can achieve that. Now for another example, Ahil, if there's a runner, he's at the starting point. Let's take Bolt for example. Bolt is one of the fastest runners. If he's standing at the starting point, Ahil, what is he focusing on? Preet, what is he focusing on? He's focusing on the finishing line, isn't it? He's not looking. If you ever notice Bolt, have you ever seen that he looks at where his the other like runners are? If you notice him, he never does that, Ahil. His only one focus, is the finishing line, isn't it, Ahil? Isn't it, Preet? Isn't it, Stuti and Moksh?
Yes.
So yes, yeah. So his focus is only the finishing line. In the same way, if you want to experience the soul, your only focus has to be, you can't say Anant Gun. Your like focus has to be one Dravya. Because what is the definition of Dravya, Preet?
The definition of good Dravya is the togetherness of infinite attributes.
Exactly. Ahil, what is the definition of Dravya?
The togetherness of infinite attributes.
So yeah, good, Preet. Okay. So the togetherness of infinite attributes is one Dravya, isn't it, Moksh? Moksh, when I don't see you in the camera, I don't know what you're doing. So I want to have you, I want to see you in the camera throughout. Just shift your chairs if need be. Okay. Fine. So, okay, Neet is also here. Fine. Okay. So the togetherness of infinite Dravya, the togetherness of infinite infinite Gun is called Dravya, one Dravya. Okay. So Atma Anubhuti happens when Moksha, you look at Dravya, but where does it happen? Where is the location that it happens? And it happens in the Pariyai. Have you understood, Ahil? So that is the reason when Preet said initially that if Anant Gun, if infinite Gun are scattered and each Gun becomes one Dravya, then Neet added on that what will you focus on? What will you focus on? Because you need to focus on Dravya for the experience to happen in Pariyai. Preet and Ahil, have you understood? And even Moksh, Neet and Stuti, although you have done it before,
Yes.
although you have done it on Monday, have you understood that infinite Gun, if they are scattered, Atma Anubhuti can't happen? Point number one. Point number two, what do you focus on for Atma Anubhuti? For like soul experience, what do you focus on? Because you have to focus on Dravya, the Anant Gun, and then Stuti had even brought out a valid point. If like 1 Gun, okay, let's take that point on another day, because Preet and Ahil might get confused. So let's just take this much only today. Ahil, have you understood?
Yeah.
Kind of, okay. Preet, have you understood?
Yes.
Okay, Ahil, how much have you understood? Speak. So I will ask you the question again. In one Dravya, there are infinite Gun. If these infinite Gun are scattered, what problem can happen?
Like then you can't focus on everything at once. Yeah.
Continue.
So then like you only have to focus on one thing. So it's like like you can only focus on one thing, so like then it'll become impossible because you have to focus on everything if that happens.
That happens today. Ahil is tired. You had a piano exam, now you have to sit for chain class, so it becomes a long day. Okay, so his answer is correct. Krit?
If all of them are scattered, then you will be only able to focus on a few. Like for example, let's say I'm going for a bicycle competition. I will only be focusing on the finish line. So I won't look where others are, like if someone is behind or in front, because I might lose my balance and might fall or lose the bicycle race.
You've understood the example. Now apply it in Atma. You've understood the example. Good boy. So now
So
apply
let's
it in
say they're all scattered, yeah. And I'm only focusing on the Anand Gun. I won't be able to experience my soul because I'll only have one infinite thing. I won't have everything infinite.
Okay, you have added your own words. Okay, look, the togetherness of infinite gun is one dravya. So the bottom line is the gun cannot be scattered. That's point number one. It cannot be scattered. If it scatters, Ahil, the problem happens. There'll be nothing like Atmanubhuti. Because for Atmanubhuti, you have to focus on one dravya which has got infinite gun. Okay. Now, what will you focus over here? Because now one dravya is infinite dravya. Ek gun becomes now a dravya by itself. Okay, so I think this point is now clear. It is not very difficult, is it? Ahil, is it difficult? Krit, is it difficult?
No.
Okay, Neet, have you understood? Stuti, have you understood? Moksh, come in the picture. Have you understood? Good boy. Okay, so fine. So so now that's point number one that we have covered. Okay, so now let's go to point number two. Let's go to point number two. Now, point number two is that each gun has its own functioning activity called paryay. And one paryay is for how long? Raise your hand. Krit, you can even raise your hand using the icon. Moksh.
For one samay.
One samay, correct. One paryay is for one samay. One paryay is for one samay. Atmanubhuti happens in one samay. How sure, if you have to use, okay, wait. How short is one samay? Using the example of seconds. Examples, you can just give an example. Ahil.
Like it's 0.01 seconds, maybe.
0.0000000.1 second, okay? Not 0.1. It is 0.000000001 second. It's like that. This is only an example. This is only an example. So it is in one second, Ahil and Krit, in one samay Neet, there are uncountable samays. There are uncountable samays. So can you imagine how short one samay is? It is the shortest unit of time. It is the shortest unit of time. Now, let's do revision. What is the shortest matter particle called? Oh, sorry, not shortest, the smallest. What is the smallest matter particle called? Yes, Moksh.
Quarks.
Wrong. Moksh, where are you? Okay, so what is the smallest matter particle called? Quickly, fast. Yes, Stuti.
Parmanu.
Parmanu. One quark is many skand. Quark is not the smallest. Quarks, or even call it even there's something smaller than quarks. I've actually forgotten the name, but there's even something smaller than quarks. Okay. Krit, what is the smallest unit of Pudgal?
Parmanu.
Ahil, what is the smallest unit of Pudgal?
Parmanu.
What is the smallest unit of time? Anybody raise your hand. Neat.
Samay.
What is the smallest unit of time? Stuti. Stuti fast.
Kalanu.
I said off. Okay, no, leave that. Kalanu is even correct, and even Samay is correct. Okay, Kalanu, fine. Okay, and even Samay is correct, but these Ahil and I think Kreet have not learnt about Kalanu. Okay, so Stuti, what is the smallest unit of time called? It is called Samay. Okay, it is called Samay. Now listen to this, Ahil. This is very, very interesting, Kreet. Moksh, Stuti, and Neet. This is very interesting for you to know that in one samay, do you know infinite knowledge can appear in your Gnani Pariyay. Ahil, in one samay, Kreet, in one samay, infinite knowledge comes. So this is showing your power. Ahil, now are you feeling tired now that you know that you're this powerful? Now you should not feel tired. Okay, Neet. Are you feeling sleepy? You have just eaten. Are you feeling sleepy? No. Kreet, are you feeling energized? In one samay,
Kind of.
kind of. You should have like a full battery right now. You should be that energized to know, Ahil, Moksh. Moksh has got a lot of energy all the time. So Moksh, in one samay, you have got Moksh, I want you in the picture. I don't want you out of the camera, because I know you're doing something over there. It like appears that you're doing something. Okay, in one samay, infinite knowledge can happen in your Gnani Paryay. In your Gnani Paryay, infinite knowledge can happen. So this is your power. So this is actually how powerful you are. This is actually, can you imagine you have got the knowledge, Ahil, Kreet, of Jeev, Pudgal, Dharmastikai, Adharmastikai, Akash, and Kar. What is the total number of all these 6 dravyas? Infinite. You've got the knowledge of their past, present, and future pariyas, of all of them. In one dravya, how many guna are there? The anant gun, the infinite gun. So infinite jeevs times infinite gun. Can you imagine what is your power? Can you really, can you like, not imagine is not the right word, but can you feel your power? Feel is the correct word. Can you feel your power? Today, everybody close your eyes. Today, I want you to feel. I want you to feel powerful. Kreet, close your eyes. Neet, close your eyes. And I want you to feel powerful. First of all, you've got Anant Gun. So that makes you so powerful. Now, in this Anant Gun, just take one Gyani Pariyay, only one Pariyay, which is 0.00000001 seconds, whatever it is. This is not the correct answer, but like whatever it is, right? So in that, you can experience infinite knowledge. You can experience infinite knowledge in one samay. Then you've got infinite courage. You've got infinite shanti. You've got infinite peace. You've got infinite bliss. You've got infinite happiness. You've got infinite of everything. I want you to feel good, feel so good that naturally, don't do it forcefully, but naturally a smile comes on your face. And if it doesn't come, it's okay. But naturally, you should feel so powerful, as if you are the most powerful entity of this universe. I want you to feel like infinite. You are bigger than this universe. You are stronger than, you could say, like the tallest mountain. You are wider than the biggest ocean. You've got infinity in you. You've got infinite in you. And there's no end. There's just no end. There's no end, like when you're standing by the beach and where you can see the ocean has got no end. You have got no end. I want you to feel that power. Then open your eyes whenever you feel very, very powerful. How many of you felt powerful? Krit, you can raise your hand using the icon if you did. Moksh, Stuti, did you feel powerful? Moksh didn't, so you didn't do the experiment properly. Because all these other 4 children felt very powerful. So you didn't do the, you didn't use the, you didn't maximize your imagination. Okay, so you need to maximize your, because you are doubting. That means you are doubting. Ahil, were Krit, you can't hear me. Can you hear me now? Okay. Ahil, were you doubting? Yes, a little bit you are doubting. Yeah, Ahil. Ahil and Krit have a tendency to doubt, both of them. Both of them have they don't want to believe. They don't want to believe how powerful they are. You have you like have a tendency to doubt. Ahil, I've noticed this even before. Okay, don't doubt your power. Don't doubt your power. Okay, because you are the most powerful entity of this universe. Okay, Krit, you are the most powerful entity of this universe. Neet, Krit, Stuti, all of you. So don't ever doubt that. If you doubt it, you will never experience the soul. Remember that. Now, Stuti, from her face, naturally you could feel peace. Naturally, by looking at her. That I could not see in anybody else's face. Because obviously Krit's camera is not on. But I could not see that in Neet's face or Moksh or even Ahil's face. But naturally, you could see that peaceful feeling on that. How did you feel, Stuti?
Peaceful.
Yeah. So look, she's saying what she felt, and I saw on her face, I actually saw peace. Every day before you go to bed, Ahil, all of you, not just Ahil, you have to feel this power within you. Not within you, but you are that power. You are that power. You are that great soul. You're not a body. You're not speech. You're not likes and dislikes. But you are that powerful soul. You are that powerful, 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 powerful soul, which has got no end to its power. In Samaisar, Amrit Chandra Acharya, towards the end, Ahil, has written 47 Shakti. Shakti means power. So he has described 47 Shakti of the soul. But he's stating over there that 47 is what I have described. But in reality, you have got infinite power. Okay, Ahil? Neet, do you feel that infinite power within you? Yeah, good boy. Okay, now fine. Now let's move on. We've got about 20 minutes. Okay, so now what did I want to say? Actually okay, so now fine. So we were talking about the Ek Samaini Paryay, Kevar Gnan, Anant Gnan, infinite knowledge, complete knowledge. Krit, can you hear me? Happens in one Samay. It happens in one Samay. Krit, can you hear me? Okay, so it happens in one Samay. Now, we learned the Sahil the other day, which you missed out on. Gnan ni Paryay, not Gnan Gun. Listen to this, Sahil. Gyan Gun has got, Gnani Paryay has got 2 faces, not Gun. Gnani Paryay, listen to this, Sahil, has got 2 faces. Look at my hand, 1 and 2. It is the same hand, but it has got 2 faces, isn't it, Sahil? It has got 2 faces. Now listen to this, Sahil, because this is something that you had missed out on. One face is looking outwards, one face is looking inwards. Ahil, when you look inwards, you can see your infinite gun. You can experience, see meaning experience. You can experience your infinite good. If you look outside, you only look at the external, all the external dravyas, Jeev, Pudgal, Dharmastikai, Adharmastikai, Akash and Kal. Obviously, you are a Jeev Dravya, But Neet for you, although he's a Jeev Dravya, he is not part of you. So when you look outside Stuti Moksha, you see the remaining infinite Jeev, infinite Pudgal, one Dharmastikai, one Adharmastikai, Akash and Kal. Okay. This is what happens in Kevad-Gnan. This is what happens in Kevad-Gnan. When you look inside, you can see your infinite Guna. Neet, have you understood? Neet, have you understood? So when you look inside Moksha, what are you doing, Moksha? Why are you bending down when I'm talking? Look at me when I'm talking. When you look inside, you can see your infinite Guna. When you look outside, you can see the infinite Jeev, infinite Pudgal, infinite Akash and Kal. Kal is unlimited, it is not infinite. One Dharmastikai and one Adharmastikai. This is actually what happens in Kevad-Gnan. What happens during Atmanubhuti? Same thing happens. Same thing happens during Atmanubhuti. When you look within, you can feel your soul. And when you come out of Atmanubhuti, again, you start looking at all the other external objects. Now, we have to still go one step further. This is only half of what we have learned. Okay. Now, there are two new words which will come today. When you look outside, listen to this. Ahil, it is called par. In English, how we say the word P-U-R-R, par. In English, how you say that? And in Gujarati, par means all the external that we have knowledge, that I mean basically what we are able to see, or what become a subject of our knowledge. Have you understood, Ahil? Ahil, why are we learning this? Explain to everybody. Why are we learning this? Everybody will answer, and then Neet will answer after him.
I'm not sure like how to explain.
No, then you don't know what you're talking about. Okay, Neet. Why are we learning this?
For our own Jain knowledge. and
No,
to
complete.
experience the
Okay. And what? And what?
To experience the soul.
Okay, now Stuti, why are we learning this?
To gain infinite happiness and knowledge.
Okay, Moksh, why are we learning this?
To experience the soul.
Why are we learning this?
To experience the soul.
Kreet, not you. I heard your answer. Kreet. Okay.
To get infinite attributes, good attributes.
So it means you don't have if you want to get. Kreet, do you have or do you want to get them? No, look at
To
me.
experience your soul.
Exactly. So Neet's answer and Moksh's answer was correct. To experience the soul, to experience the soul. This is the method we're learning, Ahil. If you want to make a cake, what do you need? You need flour, you need milk, you need sugar, etc. You need all these things to make a cake. This is the method to make a cake, isn't it, Ahil? To experience the soul, this is the method. This is a method that you have to learn. And the method is saying you don't have to use your focus outside. You have to use your focus inside. This is the method that you have to use. Right now, what are we all doing, Stuti, Kreet? What are we all doing right now, Ahil? Our focus is outside. Our focus is always looking on external objects. Are we all looking at our infinite gun right now? Neet, what do you think? No. Kreet, even like your answer was wrong. You were like, what did you say? That we have to get infinite attributes. That means what? That you don't have infinite attributes. You already have infinite attributes. Okay, okay, Kreet, you already have infinite attributes.
Yes.
Okay, so I think maybe you made a grammatical mistake, but like maybe you like wanted to say what I said. Okay, Fine. So, okay. So now the method is what? The method is what? Do you have to look at outside, or do you have to look at par, or do you, or like, do you have to look at swa? Ahil, what do you think?
Par.
Par. Stuti,
Swa.
Moksh,
Swa.
Neet,
So,
Kreet,
Swa.
Ahil, swa. You have to look at the self. You don't have to look at outside. Par is outside. So you have to remember in English, how you spell the word P-U-R-R. In Gujarati, par means the external. Okay? Par means the external. You have to look at the internal. What is the internal? The infinite gun. That is the internal. And how do you do it? That you have to bring, in Gujarati, we use the word laksha. Laksha means focus. Laksha means focus. Instead of the focus being outside, you have to take your focus inward. Ahil. You have to take your focus inward. Kreet. Okay, so now let's stop over here. Let's quickly do one story, because all of you are fidgeting a little bit, and we have done, I think today we have done good. We have covered quite a bit today. Okay. Now, what story do you want to listen to? Anybody has any preferences? Kreet, Neet, Ahil, Stuti, Moksh.
Shantinath.
Shantinath Bhagwan. Okay, fine. I like vaguely know the story of Shantinath Bhagwan. Let me prepare it for the next class, and then I will like definitely tell you. Okay, thanks for that lead. So I will like prepare the story of Shantinath Bhagwan. Okay, in the meantime, Ahil,
I had a question.
ask your question.
Yeah. Do you think like the moon landing was real?
The what?
Like, you know how people went to the moon?
Yeah, just in like
Yeah,
Monday's
do you
class,
think that's real?
we were actually discussing that in the Monday's class. Okay, as you've asked this question, let's take a little bit about the Jain universe, okay? Because you've asked this question. Okay, now Ahil, there are now like listen to the numbers. Great, listen to the numbers. How many heavens are there? There are 16 plus 9 plus 9 plus 5. So that comes to, is it 40 if I'm not mistaken? 16 plus 9 plus 9 plus 5. I think it comes to 40. Correct?
21 plus 8.
Yeah. So 16 plus 9 plus 9 plus 5. That comes to 40, if I'm not mistaken.
39.
39. Okay, it comes to 39. Okay, so there are 39 swarg. 16. Okay, anyway, then I will like do it later on. Now, how many hells are there, Neet? There are 7 hells. So this is easy to remember. There are 7 hells. Where do we live? And then we go to Ahil's question. We live in the center. Kreet, look at my hand. We live in the center. And upar chene, there are swarg. Niche chene, there are hells. Now, who wants to go to heaven? Raise your hand. Who wants to go to hell? Nobody wants to go to heaven or to hell. So Ahil, Kreet, and all of you, you have to now understand the method of soul experience if you don't want to go to heaven and hell. Ahil, do you want to go to, do you want to be an animal? Neet, do you want to be a human again? Yes or no? You want to be a human again. Why do you want to be a human again?
so I can experience the soul.
Look, Neet, you already have the body of a human. Why do you want it again? To experience the soul. Now look, he has brought out a very, very interesting point. He's not appreciating the human body he has got right now. He wants it again. So like Neet, it is like saying like Neet has been selected for the Olympics. He goes to the destination and then Neet says, no, it's okay, I'll come back after 4 years. Neet, they're just like saying that. Neet, do you want to do that? Neet has been selected from the whole country, from the whole of Kenya, to go and play, to like represent Kenya. Oh, ek minute, Moksh. To like represent his country. So Neet arrives at the destination. He's been given a free ticket. He's been given free accommodation. He's been given the Kenyan flag. He's been given all the training. And now all of a sudden, Neet reaches the destination. He says, okay, it's okay. I'll come back after 4 years for the next Olympics. So Neet, it is like saying that you're sitting for Jain class. You're learning the process of Atma Anubhuti. And you're saying, in my next life, I will do it. Why can't you do it in this life? Can you do it in this life? So you can do it in this life. Moksh, what is your question?
My question was that, like, let's say, what if we weren't young, but we were like some 40 something years old?
You can do it.
doing
You can
this?
even do it if you're 99 years old. You can do it.
No,
Because
no. I'm saying that, and let's just say you're about to die. So, is it possible that that way you can wish for a human birth again?
See, let me tell you a story which I watched online, and then we answer Ahil's question. I watched a story online. They showed in this story, there were 7 men or 8 men. They had gone for a play rehearsal. So they were in the auditorium. They were doing the rehearsal for the play, and then all of a sudden, Kreet, there was a fire in the auditorium, Stuti. So the fire broke out really bad. And it was just a coincidence, because obviously this is a story. So it was just so that in the play they were rehearsing how to experience the soul. So before, when the rehearsals were going on, everybody was enjoying, everybody was joking around, everybody was playing around. All of a sudden, they realized whatever they had learned in the play has now come into reality, that if they don't experience the soul right now, they will lose their life. They will lose their life, because the fire unfortunately broke out really fast. And the fire, because this is a story, okay? So this is, so in the story, the firemen were not able to come. The firemen were not able to come. So Moksh, to answer your question, if you don't do it now, when will you do it? It's like also like your teachers will tell you the same thing, isn't it? That if you don't make use of the present, why are you wishing for the future, Ahil? Will you have the opportunity? Like, will you have the memory? Maybe when you're 70 years old? We don't know. We don't know. Will you even reach to 50 years old, or like, will you die before you're 50? Kreet, Neet, Ahil, Stuti, or me even? We don't know when we're going to die. We could even die tomorrow. Who knows? Who knows when we're going to die? Isn't it, Ahil? So if we don't do it now, when will we do it? So now coming to Moksha's question, then can we wish for another human life? So what should you do in this moment in time? Because Moksha has asked like an extremely important question. So what should, listen to it now. Moksha, now don't look down. Listen to it. So now what should you do now? For example, Ahil, you know that you are going to die in the next half an hour. There's a fire in the auditorium, and all of a sudden the firemen cannot save you. So what are you going to do? So you will only have thoughts. You will forget thoughts about your family. You will forget thoughts about your education or schooling or friends or whatever it is. You will forget about all other thoughts that, is my body going to get burnt? You will even forget about that thought. And Neet, what will you do at that time? Look at me when I'm talking, because this is very, very important. We don't know how one person is going to die. We don't know how I'm going to die. You don't know how you are going to die. So what do you do then if you're in this scenario, Ahil, Kreet, Neet? What do you do, Stuti? That you just keep on thinking and you keep on feeling. Feeling is the correct word over here. If you keep on feeling ke hu to atma j chu. Ahil, hu to atma j chu. Chu means in the present tense. You are so absorbed in that thought, you are so absorbed in that feeling. Just about 15 minutes ago, we like did that experience of feeling. So you actually start to feel I am a soul. I've got infinite power. I've got infinite knowledge. I've got infinite happiness, but you don't say it in words. You feel it. When you say infinite happiness, you should be able to feel infinite happiness. You should be able to feel ke hu to atma j chu. So now you have the trick with you. How to die, the art of dying. Are you going to keep on crying that, oh, now I'm going to die in the next half an hour. The mobile network is not connecting. I want to call this person. I want to call that person. Will you waste your time like that? Neet, will you waste your time like that? Because you know anyway, even if you call that person, what can they do? Isn't it neat? So this is the art of dying. Are we all going to be in one body for infinite time, Ahil? Stuti, are we going to change this body, or really we'll be in this body for infinite time? Moksh, do you think that we can never separate from this body? Neet, do you think your parents, your family, your friends who love you so much, do you think they can stop your death? Can anyone stop anybody's death? Can a doctor stop your death? Kreet, can a doctor stop your death?
No.
No matter how talented he is, can he stop it? He can't. He can use this injection, he can use a pacemaker. What more can he do than that? Can he stop the time of your death? But you have this art of dying. And if you don't utilize it, Ahil, Kreet, is there a guarantee that you're going to get the same Manushya Bhav as you have right now, with all the same, with all the same luck? Like you will get to sit for Jain class, you will get to know about the soul, you will get to know about how to experience the soul. Is there a guarantee that in your next life, Neet, for example, if you get Manushya again, if you become a human again, is there a guarantee that you will get all these things? There's no guarantee. You might even be born as an African. Ahil, you might be born as a European. Stuti, you might be born as Ethiopian. So is there a guarantee that you will get to learn about this? Ahil, Kreet, Moksh. So Neet, do you want to wait till your next Manushya Bhav? Because you don't know whether you'll be born. And okay, fine, let me ask you a question. Neet might be born in a Jain family, no problem. Neet, will you be born in a Jain family and then will you have interest to sit for Jain class like you have right now? That have you so dedicated right now? Have you got guarantee about that? So now you even have the interest. You're even understanding. Now, for example, Neet is born in a Jain family in his next Manushya Bhav. But for example, Neet doesn't just understand anything. Then what happens, Neet? This is an example. What happens? Will you be able to experience the soul? Then why do you want to wait for your next birth, Ahil? Okay, so now what was Ahil's question? Did we actually reach the moon? Like as Neil Armstrong example, that he went to the moon. So now Manushya Bhav is here. So we have answered Moksha's question. Sorry, Madhya Lok is here. And in this Madhya Lok is where humans stay. Now just look at my hand, Kreet. On top over here, this is below Swarg. So imagine that Swarg starts from here, Ahil. So this is where we have a forest over here. And there we have got several moons, not one, several moons and several suns. Like in science, we believe there's one moon, one sun, but it is not like that. Arihant Bhagwan Ahil, who has got infinite knowledge, has said that the world we live in, Jambu Dweep, is not round, but it is flat. It is flat. Ahil. And this forest where there are the moons and the suns, etc., we can't physically go there. We can't go there physically. So to answer your question, no one, meaning nobody, can go there. Whatever, maybe some people are claiming, it might not be true. Yeah.
Is there like a way to prove that?
The way to prove it, there are two ways to prove this. You can try it yourself. Point number one, you can actually try it yourself. You can build a rocket and see how far it goes, because it is extremely far. You will run out of fuel. That is one way of proving it. So you can actually try it out yourself. Your fuel will not last till there. Point number one. Point number two, how else you can prove it, Ahil, that if you have faith in Arihant Bhagwan has got infinite knowledge, if you think Arihant Bhagwan is not lying, if you think that somebody who has got infinite knowledge is telling you this, then is it true or false? What do you think, Ahil?
It's true.
Okay, it is true. But say, for example, there's somebody who has claimed to go on the moon. Has he got infinite knowledge?
No,
Has his team got infinite knowledge?
no,
Have they experienced the soul?
no.
Yeah. So this answers all your questions. That, hold on one second.